But what's up? Welcome back. It's your girl Bella Mac. We back with another video. All right, boom. So would y'all believe me if I told y'all I was snowing outside right now? Child, yes, it's snowing in Texas. But anyway, thanks for point. The point is this video is about mental health, right? Right. Okay, so a lot of y'all started watching my channel from when I was making like primarily mental health videos and stuff. And so a couple people asked me like, oh, why you don't, make videos about it no more? This is my explanation. I got tired of it. Not like saying it like that, but I just felt like I got tired of talking about always being sad, always like having bad anxiety, always like feeling like I'm about to die every other second. Like, I just really got tired of talking about it because it made me feel like I was just stuck in that place, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not 100% better when it comes to like my mental health. I'm not at all, and I still deal with it, and I still go through like, my different periods of like my depression phases and all that stuff. Like, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I didn't want to just talk about that all the time. I don't mind like coming in and like, giving like a little checkup or like a little update or something like that, because I mean, we all human and we all go through different stuff. But it had got to the point to where like I'm one of the people like I pride myself on being able to give my friends or family or anybody around me good advice. So it was getting to the point to where a lot of people was coming to me with their stuff, and it was like draining me because I'm already going through something, and then it's them constantly talking about their problems, and all of it together is just, it got to me like really, really bad. And it got to the point to where I started distancing myself away from people. Like, I wasn't talking to nobody, I wasn't seeing nobody, or like if people would like text me, it would be real short, and they just didn't know why. So I had to get to the point too to where I had to communicate with them like, okay, I'm kind of going through something right now. I feel you on what you're going through. I'm gonna say what I can, what I'm saying, try to uplift you, encourage you, give you some advice. But this is a little too heavy for me right now because I'm going through my own stuff. And I had to get to that point because at one point I wouldn't say nothing to nobody about it. I just let people just dump and dump and dump on me. And so that wasn't good for my mental health either. But I got to the point where I was like, look, chill, give me a minute. We can talk about it. But yeah, I'm not finna keep talking about this every day. So it got to that. So as far as my mental health right now, like a lot of y'all know I've been in Texas almost 2 years in April. Damn. I'm out of breath. That 2 years were by fast as hell too. But anyway, I've been here almost 2 years. So within the 2 years, I have still been on medication. So here recently, my doctor just she put me Doxepin or whatever. So she put me on it, and at first I was only taking it as needed, but now I take it every night before bed. And so far so good. I ain't really had no problems or whatever. But I do still experience anxiety, but I feel like a lot of my anxiety was coming from like places I would be or people I would be around. Like, I was working at this job and it was this lady, child, she got on my damn nerves. It was just so much. It's like every time I went into the office and had to sit in front of her, the whole 8 hours I was at work, 9 hours or however long I was there, I would have anxiety the whole time. And it's like my mood was just super low the whole freaking time. So it was like, yeah, I can't do this. I did quit the job though, by the way, and got something else. Nolan, I'm filming. So I had to learn like my triggers when it comes to like my anxiety, because baby, anxiety, I don't know if I'd rather deal with anxiety or depression, because when I get in my depressive states, it's terrible too, simply because I shut down and I just feel so sad and I just want to cry, and I can't even explain it. Like, it's just, ugh. It just makes you damn near feel like you don't want to be here. No, I'm not suicidal. I haven't been suicidal, but it just makes you feel like so bad, like so bad. So I did go through one of them phases back in, I went through that phase November, December. So what happened was I kept saying to myself, well, maybe it's time for me to go home and see my family, and maybe I feel a little better, you know. And so that's what ended up happening. I went home, you know, and, you know, my mood did kind of lift up a little bit. But it was something like still, I don't know what it was. I was just like going through the motions or whatever. So, boom. My depression is better as far as like January, but it's like I really had to psych myself out to get to this level. Like I really had to do a lot of work to get here because, okay, so let me backtrack. The reason why a lot of y'all clicked on the video is because it said pregnancy on it. So, I'm not pregnant, but I was pregnant. So, let me tell y'all what happened. It's a whole story, but I'm just like shorten it up. I found out I was pregnant New Year's Eve. So how that even happened was I was actually going to take a pregnancy test as a joke to for Chelsea, because she told me, like, you know, take a pregnancy test, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. And I was thinking to myself, because I felt like I thought I took all the precautions on not to get pregnant, that I don't know, I guess I just thought I was just gonna be late. Child, I videoed myself taking this darn pregnancy test, and the pregnancy test came back positive. So boom, it was positive. I freaked out because I didn't know what was going on. So I ended up calling my best friend. She didn't answer the phone. And I called my best guy friend. He answered the phone. So we talked, and I'm like going through it, and I'm like telling him what's going on, and he like, what you gonna do? And I'm just like, I'm gonna go take another pregnancy test. So I left and went to go to my doctor's. I called my doctor's office, and I was like, hey, can I come take a pregnancy test? They was like, yeah, okay. And so I told them what happened. I went up there, and my urine sample came back negative. But the doctor was like, yeah, I don't trust that. It was kind of diluted from all the water that you drank before you got here. So we're going to do a blood test. All right, so boom. Don't take anxiety medicine. Don't drink. So that's what happened. And so I called the boy that I was pregnant by. I called him, and I told him what was going on or whatever. We talked, said what we said. All right, boom. So I told my mama too. I told my mama, and I think I told some people close to me what was going on, pretty much. So time and stuff go by. You know, I keep going on, you know, with my holiday plans or whatever. I went out to the little gathering, the little function or whatever my people had, you know, boom, 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 then drank, cool. But then nobody really even noticed that I wasn't drinking, honestly and truly. And that's crazy, because my brother was like, I didn't even pay attention because he thought, you know, but anyway. So the next day, New Year's Day, my mama texted me and she was like, get up, you know, take a pregnancy test. And I was like, okay. So I got up, and the boy I was pregnant by was here. And I took another pregnancy test. So we looking at it like, girl, you pregnant. And I'm just like, okay, or whatever. But so the whole time all this was going on, I was cramping real bad. Like my period was finna start. So I'm telling my mom and them, like, I'm cramping, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of knew that what I'm about to tell y'all happened. But anyway, I kind of knew. So, me and him chilling, you know what I'm saying? I get my test results back from my doctor's office. They closed though, but I can still see the results because they came from a different place. They came from LabCorp. So, I read it or whatever, and I saw the level of my HCG in my blood, and it was like 147. It was high, and it was like, okay, you pregnant. You probably anywhere 5.5, 6 weeks pregnant. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, you know. Me and him talking about it, you know, seeing it, we reading the results together, and I tell my people, whatever, like, this what it is. So that happened, and then on the 2nd, the day after New Year's, I started bleeding a little bit. So my doctor's office, I think they were still closed. So I was writing like the 24-hour check, and I was like telling them what was going on. They was like, oh, okay, well, if it's not like nothing crazy, nothing, no crazy bleeding, then, you know, just cool, don't even worry about it. Like, just keep an eye on it. I'm like, okay. So that's what happened. And then so the next day, the Tuesday, I was supposed to went back to work. So I went back to work, but that morning I was like bleeding a lot. And so I knew in my head, like, I'm having a miscarriage. So I go to work and I get my laptop, because at this point I'm knowing I'm gonna be working from home. So I wrote my doctor's office again, and I told them what was going on. They was like, yeah, you need to go to the emergency room right now. So I'm like, damn. I'm freaking out, you know. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to the emergency room, and I'm sitting there waiting. And then finally, I just told the group message. My mama got a group message with me. Well, me. It's a group message with my mama and her kids. I got 2 older brothers. So all 4 of us in a group message. And I just tell them, like, hey, y'all, I'm at the emergency room. I'm bleeding a lot. I think I'm having a miscarriage. And so my oldest brother, he was like, girl, what? And then 2, it was like, the middle boy, he was like, what? And so I sent them like all the pictures and videos. So my mom knew the whole time, but I'm sending all of them the pictures, the videos and stuff, what was going on, blah, blah, blah. All that. My brother was like psyched out, and he was just like, bro, how you get pregnant? Like, it was crazy. So literally all this happened. I found out I was pregnant and found out I was having a miscarriage, like within a 3-4 day span. And yeah, after they did the ultrasound and did all the other stuff, they did confirm that I was having a miscarriage. So I did have a miscarriage. And they told me why I ended up having a miscarriage, which was crazy. It's a lot to explain, but in short term, basically, I have a negative blood type. I'm A negative. I didn't know that until that day, what my blood type was. So I'm A negative, and they basically was saying like my child, or maybe who I was, it was either the embryo or the boy I was pregnant by had a positive blood type, and when it mixed in with my blood, my body like thought it was something that's not supposed to be there, like it was something foreign. And so my body fought it off like it was a virus. So basically my body attacked my the little baby, because it thought it wasn't supposed to be there. And so anyway, they ended up giving me like some type of shot. It was like just for, you know, the future, if you want to get pregnant and all this stuff. Anyway, but yeah, after that I did I was sad, y'all. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I was sad. And I kind of like was beating myself up about it, because I don't know. I was really, really sad. A little bit. I knew I wasn't like pregnant that long, but after like, I'm 30. And at this point I wasn't 30. So I was just like, dang, like I'm kind of getting old. So it's kind of like, am I running out of time to have kids? And then it's like, it was a lot going on, and I kind of like was beating myself up about it. But in the end, don't take this the wrong way, but in the end I kind of take it as it was a blessing in disguise. But not a disguise, it was definitely a blessing, because of the situation that I was in with the boy I was pregnant by. Child, did nobody like him. Hell, I barely even liked his ass at this point. But it was just a lot going on with me and him, and it was just not gonna work. And then everything that took place after I was going through my miscarriage, and everything that happened after, I just knew like, yeah, God, you looking out, because ain't no way I was gonna be able to deal with this type of foolishness for 18 years or forever long. But knowing me, it wouldn't have been that long, because his ass would have been. Anyway, so it was just a lot going on to where I felt like yeah, it wasn't time, and it definitely wasn't supposed to be by this person. And then it wasn't according to, I want to say according to my plans, but this is not how I've envisioned me like welcoming a child into the world. Like I wanted the whole family, not some boy I just got pregnant about. Which he wasn't some boy, like some random boy. Like a lot of people's like, damn, like I didn't even know you was talking about it. Like, no, he wasn't just a random person. Like we was talking for like almost a year at this point. So it wasn't like he was just like a one night stand or no, nothing like that. But at the time, me and him was not dating. It was, yeah. Anyway, it don't matter. So anyway, I was a little sad about it, but y'all, I kind of like talked to some of my friends and stuff about it, and I kind of just started doing what I do best and just picking myself back up, like, and just keep going on and kind of stay like optimistic and take stuff like what it is. I don't know. It was just like, it's still a lot to like process sometimes because I still can't believe it. But that still kind of like made me think about some of the stuff I was going through at the time. Like, oh, okay, well, this happened because I was pregnant. Got you. Okay, but I'm not pregnant. I'm single. And yeah, I'm just kind of moving forward, trying to work on myself, better myself daily. I try to do a lot of self-care. I do a lot of journaling. I do a lot of reading. Really just pretty much try to find like a lot of positive things in my life. Try to be grateful for a lot of other things than to just be sitting here sad and depressed about, you know, other stuff. But yeah, that's just where I'm at. I'm just trying to keep it going. I try to find something to be happy about every day, and yeah, I just count my blessings and make it do what it do. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching the video. If y'all stayed this far into the video, I really appreciate y'all. But I got some more content coming out because I'm trying to be consistent this year, y'all. But I got some more stuff coming up, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Until next time, like, share, comment, subscribe, do your thing. Tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell your cousin. But until next time, y'all, peace.